What is up, peeps? This is Following TCG, and I'd like to welcome you back to another YouTube video. And just before we get into this, I am feeling a little bit under the weather, so I'm sorry if I won't provide as much energy as I usually do in my video. So I am sorry about that, but I just wanted to get that out of the way quickly. But of course, you know by the title, we are playing Bisharp? I'm going to say Bisharp. That's going to be my guess. This card came out, of course, in the tag team set. Or team up is the actual name, and it has a pretty interesting first attack, which is single lunge. It does 120 damage as long as there's no damage counters on the Bisharp. So I've kind of thrown a few bits together here and there, played a few games, and kind of fine-tuned it a little bit before getting this video out, just to make sure that it is at least a functionable deck. Now, the biggest problem with this deck is its survivability. Bisharp has 110 HP. Now, the benefit is that we can play Metal Frying Pan, which in turn increases HP to a high level, where it's a lot harder for it to be one-hit KO, for example. But sometimes you're not always going to get that Frying Pan out, and you can get your Bisharp KO'd quite easily. With that said, we're playing the likes of Max Potions and Ace of Rollers. You can even go to play Super Scoop Ups just to really go with the combo. But I think that might be a bit too much in my personal opinion. Although, bear in mind, I haven't played Bisharp too much. I have, dwelled into it, here and there in the past week or so. Or maybe a bit more, actually. Now, this is a very bad start. Starting with an Ingo and Emmett as our draw supporter on the start is really painful. But I think we might have to do it just for the sake of setting up. Or we just hope that we have something else in the top deck, because there's no top deck that can get us out of this situation. So, very bad start, but we are going to Ingo and Emmett here. We are going to. Okay, that's good. We'll drop off the top 5 here. Now, there's a much better draw supporter in Erica, and oh, that's a much better. Now I kind of regret attaching that metal energy to the Tapu Koko there. But that's fine. Yeah, there's Erica's Hospitality, which is a lot better than Ingo and Emmett. In my personal opinion, unfortunately, I don't have any. So, I am playing Ingo and Emmett just for the time being, just because it provides a lot more options to take, in comparison to Tate and Liza. Tate and Liza provides only one draw option, but a switch option. This provides 2 alternative draw options, which is good, and also allows you to look at the top card of your deck. So, it just gives you a bit more versatility in your draw than Tate and Liza, and same for Sightseer. So, I tend to prefer Ingo and Emmett. Wow, they actually, what deck is this? Oh, my opinion expanded. Whoops. Sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. I'll give you the game. I did not realize I was in expanded. I'm probably still in the expanded bracket after yesterday's video. Oh, yikes. That's something I would do, isn't it? Typical of me, huh? We're going to keep it rolling anyway. It's not that big a deal. Get into another game. Maybe my Elo would have been affected there a little bit, but that's just where we're at now, regardless. So let's just roll on with it. So playing Ferocity. Why does that name ring a bell? Have I played this person before, or that name really rings a bell? Okay, that's actually a much better start than the last game. Although again, we have started with a turn 1 Ingo and Emmett, but at least we have a better setup here. We have a nest ball to get another Pawniard. Is that what it's called? Pawniard? Such a weird name. This reminds me, by the way, of an anime. Bisharp kind of reminds me of it too, which is only recently released. It's called Dororo, or Dororo, or Dororo. I don't know how it's particularly pronounced. It's probably better off pronouncing the Japanese accents, Dororo, or something like that. Which is a very old school manga, and one that was, I think, great at its time. That has just been turned into an anime, and it basically is this guy who is born, and his father basically made a deal with, I think it's with the devil, effectively, to gain power over his clan and become the leader, but he had a price to pay, and basically the price was that his son was born with nothing, but was still alive. So it was like a skull with muscle around it, and I know it's kind of eerie, with muscle around it, and it was still alive. So the idea is that this person grows up, and he basically, this other person who deals with aesthetics and stuff. Is it aesthetic? Legs and arms, prosthetics. Not aesthetic. That's what happens when you make a nice lo-fi song. It's aesthetic. But yeah, meet someone who deals with prosthetics and basically gave him swords as arms and stuff, which is really, really cool. I would recommend checking it out. completely. Right, we are going to be discarding this whole hand, so it doesn't matter what I do with this Ultra Ball here. I think we'll play safe and get an Oranguru. So, yeah, he has, like, Swords at Arms, which is really cool. Now, it's not Swords at Arms completely. He has basically, like, a hand thing that he pulls over the sword. And then that's his hands, right? Okay, I didn't look at the top card of my deck. That was my fault for just yapping on there. I'm just going to go for the bottom. Actually, that's good. That's really good. And then we can set up another Poniard. Or do we drop another... Let's go greedy. Let's drop another Delmise here. We are playing any damage as a special entry. Okay, that's fine. I completely forgot about what this card does. Actually, we are playing Zekrom Pikachu. And they are resistant to steel, right? So that's going to be a bit of a pain. So I guess this covers our resistance. But yeah, so he has like these hands prosthetics that he puts over the sword. So then it basically has to fight these demons to get his body parts back. And basically just pulls his arm off, and then there's this big sword that comes out, and that's how he fights, right? Really interesting anime, and a fantastic one so far. It's only a few episodes out, but I love it. It's really dope anime. Okay, that's bad. Not top decking any energy there. That's kind of scary. I'm not going to be harsh here and attach anything yet. Shrine of Punishment will do some work, which is good. So that's good news. Speaking of anime, I'm watching another one as well, which is called, I think it's called The Promise of, is it The Promised Neverland or The Promise of Neverland or something like that? I think it's The Promised Neverland or something down that line. Which is also, it just came out in January, so it's a brand new anime. By the way, I watch anime. Brand new anime, and it's fantastic. Just want to say this actually on the get-go. If you actually haven't watched any anime, I would heavily recommend it. I know there's a massive stereotype behind it. In that either it's for kids or that it's just inappropriate content, basically, to describe it in layman's terms. But there are some fantastic art pieces in anime that you could really find. Okay, we're getting all the right stuff at the wrong time. That's what's going on here, and it's kind of frustrating. We can play our Guzma here just to get a pull. You know, we can field blow our own shrine to get an extra pull of the Oranguru, but that's just a bit risky. I don't like that. Okay, I think we're just going to hold off in the active here for the time being. I don't mind this Tapu Koko going down. This is a bit rough. We're already 2 Bisharp down. Probably starting the Ingo and Emmet. So maybe instead of playing Ingo and Emmet, I play Titanizer. And I know I just said Ingo and Emmet is better effectively than Titanizer, but it seems like discarding in this deck is really critical, and it's not really that great, so I think that might be a better option here. Right, this doesn't have any resistance, so we can take advantage here, which would be kind of cool. Their own stadium saved me, so that's pretty cool. That's pretty dope. Speaking of, I can now play this field blow their stadium away, and retreat into this Pawniard, which hopefully is a Bisharp from this. Oh my god, that is awful. Oh, yikes. Okay. This is really bad. This is just not drawing too well. Do I attack with this? That seems horrible. I'm going to max potion and let Shrine do its thing. Wait, why did I max potion? You can one hit KO me. Oh, this is going south. This is going very south. But I'm going to still roll. I'm still rolling on. I want to upload videos that, even if I'm not doing my best, even if I'm making a bunch of misplays, if it's obviously unbearable to watch, then obviously it wouldn't be fun to watch, so at that point I wouldn't upload it. But I'm not going to stop recording just because I made a misplay. Even though that was quite a big misplay. But I do emphasize every time on my channel, I am not the best player and I'm not a good player. I just like having fun with crazy decks and stuff. Shrine is still digging, so at least we have that. At the very least, we have that. Okay, let's get another. Oh, don't tell me we have... Oh, I'm about to say, I thought we had no... I thought we priced 2 Bisharp and we were down 2. That would have been absolutely catastrophic. Go on, instruct. Yeah, there we go. So the Shrine is really putting us into some nice one-hit KO ranges on some of these basic GXs that are down here. So that's good news. So we have something to work... Oh, this is so frustrating. Not even Ultra Ball. Oh my gosh. The odds are... ridiculous. I guess we're going for scratch. We're going to fall behind so much here. It is abysmal. That is something. Let's see. Let's see if we can catch up. I'll say this here now. If we don't catch up and this game goes downhill even more, because it's already gone downhill, we'll go into another one and see if we can be a bit better. Because this is just absolutely terrible. And I am not fond of it. So I just want to say here now, yeah. We'll get into another one if this fails, which it probably will. Just looking at how this is functioning, it is just higher. It is bad. I have to Ingo and Emmett this whole hand again, pretty much, which is just something very, very frustrating, to say the least. To say the least. At least we top deck. There we go. In that case, I'm kind of comfortable. They're going to one-hit KO this next turn. We don't even have the choice of playing it. Okay, let's at least get some energy back in the deck, right? Let's at least do that. So let's just get these two back in the deck, at the very least. And let's just drop another Ingo and Emmett. I think I'm going to cut Ingo and Emmett out of this deck. It just... Every time we're using it, we're discarding extremely valuable resources, like Max Potion and Shrine. So... Maybe I think we should cut this out. Okay, we don't really want the energy. We want something else. So let's just go for the bottom of the deck drawer. See if we can pull anything. Oh, this is so painful. Oh my gosh. Okay, at least we get to take out this Coco here. And hit it for some nice numbers. What are we doing? 150? 170? Okay, yep, 170. I'll take that. I will take that any day, buddy. And it looks like we're going to be attacking with a Ranguru here. Which, to be fair, if this Pokemon accelerates to itself with full Blitz, Oranguru will have a fun time coming up against this Pikachu Zekrom. So, by all means, please accelerate to the Zekrom. That will only fuel this Oranguru. So, we might just, like, scathe our way through this game by just sheer luck, you know? A Rescue Stretcher would be really good to come up with, sorry, now. So, please, please, please accelerate to yourself. Please. Come on. Do it! You gonna do it? You gonna do it? Nah, he's not that stupid. Yeah, fair play. Fair play. Fair play, fair play, fair play. Looks like we're going to have to promote this and attack with this turn, which is just... we're hitting 120, which is just not enough. I think it's just not enough. A choice band, maybe we could do something there. I'm not too sure. All right, Lily? No, let's not do Lily. Let's see what we pull here off the... Oh my god, so much energy. It's just... Oh my god, it's crazy. Okay, let's just discard a lot of this. And get a... Please tell me we have another Ponyard. We do. Okay. There's the Rescue Stretch I was looking for. No Choice Band left, which is a shame. I think a Choice Band may have got us a KO here. I don't know, though. I don't know. I can't do good maths. We're doing 120. That's 210, right? So we're not. But we are bringing them very close to being KO'd by Shrine. And then we have just games somewhere, right? I think we have games somewhere. Just by... the very fact that we're coming up against a tag team checks. Please don't do something like an Acerola. I very much doubt that because this deck definitely doesn't play Acerola. But I genuinely think the reason we have the potential to win this game is just because of Shrine. It's just Shrine of Punishment. It's like it's carrying the deck right now. So yeah, kind of happy with that. Okay, so they're dropping another one of those bad boys. Haven't seen a Guzma. Well, we have seen two actually. Maybe I've discarded them, so maybe I've played a bit crazily there. If we get a Guzma off this turn, we will win. No, sorry, Guzma and an evolution. That's all we need. Like this is like the game-winning turn. We need everything now. We need a Guzma. Oh wait. We could Coco, but that wouldn't do anything good. Coco would KO. Nothing. No, it just won't work. So we have one pull here. Fingers crossed. Oh, Rescue Stretch. Okay, this is a bit of a yikes. I think we lose just by being behind in prizes here. The Guzma would have done it, though. The Guzma would have got the game. The Guzma would have given us game there. Ah, yikes. There is nothing that can tank a hit from Zero Aura here, so it is just game. We'll go and give him a heart, say well played, and we'll jump into another one, and hopefully I will not screw up as much, because we probably would have won that game. It is quite hard trying to play against a top tier deck with your deck whilst also focusing on commentary. It's quite a tough thing to do. I'm trying to balance it as much as I can. So maybe in this game, probably put a bit more focus on the game. And less on just chatting about anime, let's say. I just wanted to discuss it. It just sounds... it's really interesting to me. But... Oh, are we playing Eggman? I think we're playing Eggman. Is that right? Looking at the coin, looking at the world's box there. It's all beachy, right? Executor, palm tree. Yeah, I think I'm really picking at straws here. I didn't even look at the deck box, so I have absolutely no idea. Absolutely no idea. Well, with that said, let's find out. Daiguito. Jesus. Whew. That's one hell of an. Oh, we didn't cut out Ingo and Emmett. That's fine. That's fine. We're going to roll on. We're going to roll on. I would recommend cutting it out and put Erica's instead. That would just be my strong recommendation. At the very least. Still not sold on Lily on this deck, though. Because you've probably seen it. These hands can clog up in this deck. So maybe a different route. We could take a different route when it comes to this deck. Maybe less Delmise and just some more like Acrobikes or just other draw options just to really help. Again, there's so much you can really do that it is quite hard to figure out. Well, at least we have a pretty decent hand here. We're going to have to discard a Guzma and a Lily, depending on our top deck. And we can get a good Lily here, I think, for like 8. Okay, so it is Eggman. So we need to hit 160. Which I don't think is probable. It is, I think, to some degree. If we get Delmise, 3 Delmise down, no, I don't think it is. I just don't think we're hitting it, which is a bit of a shame. So, how did we hit 170? Did we have a choice band when we did that 170 damage? I think we did. Oh my, that's crazy. Now, Coco would really come in handy here. So I'm going to try and get Coco out and be greedy. If we top deck a DCE, that would just be perfect. We'd have to force them to evolve every single execute just to have the chance in keeping them alive. So getting Coco now would be really handy. Especially now that we are going to drop a shrine just to counter the Aether Paradise. So, but getting all 4 of them out, like that's... Mate, hats off to you, buddy. Hats off. Hats off indeed. Bit strange that they're going for the 40 HP execute. But I get it. You know, you want to use that multiply attack. Makes sense. So, what energies did they go? Okay, so they've got 3 energy. Discard pass, 60 damage. Okay. Oh, I thought they would have passed there. Oh, they go for another Shuckle. Oh, they're just going raw on this. They're not even going to get any... Was I going to say Gecko? No. I think I'm thinking of Trico. Grovile. They're not going to get any Groviles. They're not going to get any Fermantises. They're just like, yeah, we're just going to get everything going. Turn 1, and we're set. That's a bit scary. They are set now. So, wow, that's quite turbo. I'll give them that. I will give them that. Okay, Delmise, you're going to be extremely valuable in hitting some numbers. So let's just make sure we do that. Coco, you're very important right now. Let's drop the shrine, and let's do the thing with the thing. Let's... Oh, don't touch the... I accidentally touched my recording software, which... I've now gone and clicked on something. There we go. Oh, God, this video is just all over the place. Okay, let's get a Poignard. I honestly have no idea how we're going to defeat this deck. Considering the damage it hits, I think we really need to rely on these... frying pans to really utilize things properly. That's just what I'm thinking, right? And another Delmise. Let's just get everything out. We're just gonna say to our opponent, look, you can set up, so can I. Like that's just what's going on. Attach energy here. Hope they don't have a Guzma play to KO the bench Pokemon, and then we just go for a Guzma and then maybe take out a Pokemon. It is vital for the one prize game to really in the one prize game to just get KOs as much as you can. That's how you win in one prize games. So, with that said, taking out prizes as much as we can is good. So I think I'm going to try and target this execute. But we really need a metal frying pan here. Just to keep this thing alive. Considering that they haven't got any room to... Oh, well, no, they got the executor. They already got things going. Oh. Is it me? Is every executor artwork just always fantastic? They're always great. So maybe taking out another execute. I think they're just going to have constant attackers pretty much every turn. So we might as well start going for these things for the time being. So that's just my thought process here. So we're going to go for a Guzma and just take out the execute while we can. Like, play safe, you know? Might as well. And just get a prize, get aggressive. Just let them know that, look, we're going to put up a fight. Even though we are in a bit of a rough situation, we're going to put up a fight. So let's do that. So 140, and what are we getting? A nest ball. So we can drop another Delmise if we want to be real greedy to hit the 150. Maybe there's a reason now to hit, to throw Kukui in this deck. Not too sure, to be fair. But, yeah, a lot to think about. A lot to think about, to be honest, with this matchup, to be fair. We just want to KO. Like, Guzma's our best friend in this matchup, even though we've got 2 down. That's a bit of a yikes. Maybe playing Power Pad? That could be an idea. Again, this deck is very raw. But I like uploading decks that I just come up with because I can show off basically the concept. And then there's a lot of you guys in the comments always suggesting ideas. Like, oh, well, why don't you include this? Or why don't you include that? That would be good. That would be good. I love that because it's just all of us effectively coming together to make whatever deck that has been uploaded to the channel better and the best it could be. And I feel like that's what's really fun to do on this channel. Instead of just showing, hey, this is a cool deck. This deck's already been made. It's great. Just watch it, have fun. It's more like, okay, we have a concept here. Let's work on it together and see if we can really do something with whatever concept is being portrayed, right? That's my kind of philosophy behind everything. All right, Field Blower is good. It's quite valuable here. What's incredibly valuable, though, is an energy and a frying pan. That's what we need. And we got both of them. Sweet stuff. There we go. I like that. I like it. Okay, Rescue Stretcher, sorry, would be quite good here. Just to get these 3 back in. So let's do that for now. And we know now they cannot KO us unless they Field Blower, which I don't think this deck plays. So that's fine by me. And we're hitting 140. To be fair, with damage, we can still KO this thing in one shot. And because they don't have any Fomantis, they are not KOing this thing, which is great. So that's good news. So what damage are they hitting with the Frying Pan? With the Frying Pan, they're going to be hitting, what, 90? Instead of 120? So the Fomantis will make him hit 110, which is extremely relevant. So I'm assuming... Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Did he not have it? Are they not playing it in the list, or have they prized... Huh. That's extremely relevant. That's extremely relevant. The fact that this thing cannot one-hit KO us is super relevant. So fingers crossed they're not playing any Field Blower, because we can really put up a fight in this matchup with just these Frying Pans. So fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. They are not playing a Field Blower. I do doubt it. I don't think I've seen this list play a Field Blower before. They're not. Good stuff. Yeah, that's what I want to see. Okay, we could be like super greed and go for like a max potion here, but like there's nothing we can do with it. So I think we're just gonna take our chances here and just attach or we could Cocoa Spread for a turn. Oh, we could do that. We could do that. Yeah, we could Guzma up like a Shuckle, or not another Eggman. I think a Shuckle, and just go for a Cocoa Spread so we can KO this Executor whilst threatening the KO on this thing. Let's do that. Let's do that. I think that's an okay play for the time being. So we can at least get this Executor down whilst threatening some more damage on the board. And just softening everything up so we can get some one-hit KOs with our Bisharp. So I think that was the best way to play it. Now this Ultra Ball will definitely be used to get an Oranguru to definitely draw us out of this sticky situation. So that would be quite good. So fingers crossed they don't have... Well, actually, it would be kind of good if they played a Guzman and KO'd this thing. Because that gives us another turn of spread. Which is basically, if we have 2 more turns of spread attacks, which I don't think they would allow us to do. But if we did, we could have KO'd these Shuckles and stuff, which would have been really good value, basically. We do have a second Coco, so maybe Coco can come in again and do some stuff, you know. Oh, that's bad. We've already played a Field Blower, and I think we only play 1, so that's definitely thrown a wrench into our little system. But we keep on trooping, keep on trooping. If you find another Coco, that would be cool, but right now we need draw support. More than anything, we need draw support. So I think I'm going to promote this one because, yeah, anything's getting KO'd anyway, no matter what. So, okay, this is kind of bad, but we need to draw. Like, we need to get out of this. So I do not want to get rid of max potions because I know max potion could have, kept us alive for a turn, but we just needed to get out. In fact, that's better. The Acerola is really good, actually. Yeah, let's Acerola. Okay. That's good. That's really good. We get the energy. We get the frying pan. That's fantastic. That's like everything we want. That's why Acerola is good in this deck. Because we can just come in, smack, and there we go. Sweet. So they now cannot one-hit Chaos again. They're not taking the prize. And we are, again, threatening something quite dangerous here. So, this is a very tight game. It's always this tight when it comes to one prize games. Or single prize games, however it's pronounced. So, always very, very, very tight. But that's what makes it fun, right? Super entertaining. Guzma. Okay, so what are they taking out then? Or are they trying to stall? Okay, they're going to be taking out the other pawnyard. Alright, that's kind of smart. I get that. I get it. But you are really asking for a Coco. Like, because we have one more Coco and we definitely have another DCE. So, they are asking for a Coco KO. Coming their way. If we manage to get it out in time and we manage to get the damage down correctly, then we could take some serious prizes soon. So, fingers crossed we get somewhere. Cynthia, sweet. Good stuff. Good stuff. We only got one pawnyard, so we should get another one here. No, we don't. That's fine. Bench another Ranguru. Is that really necessary? I don't think so. This is tight. This is tough. Okay, we're going to bench another Ranguru. And the reason why is because if this gets taken out somehow, at the very least, we have something we can just put in the active, kind of comfortable attaching an energy here. Because what we can do is we can next turn use energy recycle system. So we can attack with power edge and not rely on single lunge next turn. If we don't find any like max potion or way to maximize our attack damage. So that's kind of what I'm thinking, to be fair. Yeah, so like everything on their end is extremely low HP. Now the field blower would be incredibly clutch, but we just don't have the field blower, which is a shame. So that's a bit of a shame. What are you going to rescue stretch there? Another Eggman. Okay, yeah, they're getting rid of this. Yeah, fair play to you. Fair play to you. That was a big liability on your end. So, man, field blower would be so good right now. It really would. It would be so good. Another Guzma. They're just going to Guzma for game, aren't they? They're just going to Guzma. Yikes, they're just getting prizes. I do not like this. I do not like this. They're just climbing ahead. So slowly. Right. Think. We get to take this out, which is good. But they're just one Guzma from winning. One Guzma. So, that's kind of scary. We need to bench another... I mean, sure, we'll do that. But we need to bench another pawn. Yeah. What's our energy situation looking like? Okay, I think we're fine. I think we throw up one energy here. Attach it to this Bisharp here, just in case. Let's do that. Although we don't want to get KO'd, so... I'm not too sure. Okay, this is taking a while. That's kind of scary. What's going on? Can I have my energy, please? Thank you. Don't scare me like that, man. We could kind of go for Ingo and Emmett and be a bit more aggressive, and I think now's the time to do that. So, but discarding the DCE where Coco could really do damage soon is not something I want to do. Okay, we have an Ace of Roller play next turn, but just nothing to follow up on it. Not benching another Pawnyard this turn, which is quite a shame because we have two in deck. Maybe a Ditto would be quite valuable here then. This is bad. This is bad in loads of ways. In loads of ways. We can max potion. That's still viable. Yep, we got the max potion turn next turn. Okay, that's good. So we got the max potion play, which just gives us another turn to potentially bench a Pawnyard, so we can play an Ace of Roller afterwards, so long as this thing doesn't get KO'd. We can really tank things out and start getting some KOs and taking out their attackers. So fingers crossed they don't just drop a field blower out of nowhere. We still have a route here. We still have a route to win. checking everything. Wow, Guzma's. Man, these dumbbells doing dirt. Jesus, they are like saving him completely. These 2 Pokemon should be KO'd, but just because of that. Oh, that's crazy. Hey, you could tech a Forretress in here, which would be kind of crazy, but Forretress is a stage 1. It's a metal Pokemon, and you can throw in Ditto, right? And that could give you... It's got a single energy attack, which does spread damage for 1 energy. Well, single energy for 1 energy. Dodoy. Okay, this is really good. I like this a lot. I really am a fan of this. Okay, let's max potion this stuff away. KO this, and then we got an Ace of Roller for it next turn. This is good. This is really good. Okay. Yes, sweet. So we are like cruising ever so slightly back into things. So let's see what we pull here. Anything valuable? Frying pan. Hey, that's even better. So, but I just don't think we have enough tricks up our sleeve, unfortunately, now. So maybe Power Pad would be good, just to be able to reuse these Ace of Rollers. Oh, they got the Guzma. Oh, no. Guzma for game. We were so close. We were so close. I'm pretty sure, right, there was one point in there where I've misplayed and I could have done something different. So if you're in the comment section and you've realized something that I could have done better, please do let me know. Because, of course, I myself want to improve to make sure I get the best gameplay for you guys. So it would be something I'd be very grateful of. So, with that said, let me show you the list. It is a bit of a shame that we lost both games today. But this still has potential. It still has room for improvement. As I say, pretty much in every deck I provide. But as I said, that's the point, right? We want to see how we can improve it and the best ways we can play this deck. Maybe reduce the Downwise. Maybe increase the frying pans, which we have 3. That's good. I thought that'd be alright. Maybe it's just a ratio we've not got right. I'm not too sure. Maybe setting up. We need to focus a bit more on that. Maybe play some Elms. I'm not too sure. There's still a lot we can do with this deck. But yeah, this is the list. I will leave it in the comment section, obviously, in the paste bin link for you to try out for yourself. As I said, do let me know for any changes you would recommend in the list. I would love to know because I do like Bisharp. Now, of course, I don't think it's a fantastic deck at the time being. There's just so many better tier 1 decks. So many better rogue decks, should I say, that do outdo this. Like the example is Executor. Executor does outdo this deck. To some degrees, in some ways. Now, Bisharp could do more damage, but Executor has a lot more sustainability, which is a lot better for a 1-price deck. So, yeah, there's still a lot of things to think about when you want to play this. But yeah, do leave a like if you did enjoy, and of course, do subscribe for more. But up until tomorrow, do take care, and peace.